What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It has been a long, cold, wet winter, and we are just excited to get out here. This is the first nice day that we've had all year. So guys, I want to take a few minutes and show you the newest mower that we added to the fleet. This is the Wright ZXT, stands for Extreme Zero Turn Mower, and you're going to see why in just a minute. Alright guys, so some of the things that I want to talk to you about I'm really excited about. Wright Manufacturing has put a ton of engineering, a ton of thought, and gotten a lot of information from the field, and they've put it into this mower. This thing is built like a tank. I'm on my 4th Wright mower, and I've got no doubts that this one is going to supersede anything else I've ever owned. So guys, as you know, I work for a living. This is the cleanest this mower is ever going to be. It is completely stock, off the showroom floor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a walk around. I'm going to tell you about it. And then in another video, I've got some add-ons that I'm going to do I think you guys are going to be really excited about. So I just want to show you a couple things. First of all, again, this is the 72-inch deck. It's got a 40 horsepower Vanguard EFI motor. That means it's fuel injected. And guys, this thing is just built from the ground up, ready to eat and shred grass. Some of the things I want to point out, this is a greaseless mower. There are 0 grease points. The only thing that you'll ever have to grease are these front casters. And guys, that's it. Everything else is a sealed system. You've got some massive tubing that it's all built out of. You've got some nice tie downs in the front. And guys, this thing is just engineered with us in mind. Obviously, one of the most important things I think we should talk about is the suspension on this mower. So just like some of the other seats, you've got the dial where you can tune it up to your weight. But also with this, you've got this feature right here, which allows you to make even finer tunements. If you're a bigger or a smaller person, this is all for the suspension. So that is really, really awesome. Really excited to see that. And really, that's one of the main features that sold me on buying this mower. So this seat and this suspension is going to be a huge saver on my back. It's going to increase efficiency and just reduce fatigue. And guys, I'm really looking forward to it. While I'm sitting here, some of the things that I like to show you, park brake release, super simple. Push it down, release it, push it down again, lock it in place. Mower deck adjustments are just as easy. Here's your pin, you put it on whatever height you want it to. Push a little button here on the side to release it. You lower it, and if you want to raise it back up, lock it back in place. You would think with a giant deck like this that you'd have to put a lot of force into this deck to raise it up. And guys, it's just as seamless as any other deck I've ever used. I can put my grass gobbler attachment on there. That fits just like any other mower. But here are some of the creature comforts that I really like about this mower. One of the first things I want to show you is these handles not only adjust to the individual person and their size and what feels comfortable to them, but you can also adjust it up and down. There's a cutout in here where you can take it out, you can adjust the height setting, so that's a pretty neat feature. You've got a 2-inch receiver hitch for any attachments you might want to use. You've got some massive tie-down straps. You've got a lot of things that you don't know that you need until you don't have it. Now guys, when it comes to maintenance, I've always said Wright is one of the best manufacturers as far as letting us work on our own equipment. Nothing has changed here. You can see, you can take this panel off. You've got full access to the upper part of the deck. I can unscrew this and pull that platform out and gives me full access to the deck. And guys, that's just absolutely phenomenal when it comes to working on things. A couple other things. You've got some massive Carlisle tires. There's probably nobody else better in the business. They're running 26 by 14 12s on the tires, and it just makes it super sturdy, especially on hills. Gives you a lot of bite. So here's your typical control panel. One of the things they've added is a 12-volt charger, cigarette adapter, which is really nice. And then you see this little cutout right here. That's actually for an accessory. So if you had something that you needed to put a toggle switch on, that's a already pre-made place for that to cut out and go. And that's really well thought out. Another thing that Wright has done, which I've really enjoyed, is they got rid of most of their decals. So everything that they've got on there is like laser cut into metal, so you don't have to worry about blasting off any decals. And the decals that they did put on there are super heavy duty, and I'm so glad that they did. Let me show you some of the decals that they put on here that I really like. So they've got a decal about the hydro system. It shows you which one of the overflow containers goes to which wheel pump. It shows you the hour intervals of what you need to change it. It shows you how many quarts of hydro fluid you need to put back into it. So guys, that's super smart. It also shows you the part number for everything that you're going to need. It also tells you some of the features that you've got on this mower. As you can see here, it clearly shows you it's got a 40 horsepower engine on it, and you guys can read some of these other things. But look here at the low maintenance on this machine. Because the Vanguard offers the external oil cooler, you're going from 100-hour oil change intervals up to 500 hours or once a year. Guys, that's a game changer for us. So guys, what you see right here, this is where you drain your oil from. So you don't have to deal with messing with any hoses. You don't have to deal with trying to get in there. Super simple. You pull that plug out, let the oil drain. When you get back up to the top of the motor, you'll either have a zip tie or some type of pin in here. All you have to do is twist the top of the cap off, twist your oil filter, and it pulls out just like that. So the oil change takes less time to do than it takes just for the oil to drain out. Super easy. You also talks about your hydro service and the 1,000-hour interval on that. It talks about the centrifugal pre-cleaner. Guys, that is this contraption right here. Okay, this is what's going to pre-clean the air, any chaff, any debris, any dust. It's going to clean it 3 times as often, or 3 times as more efficient before it gets into the air filter than any other mower on the market. Guys, that's something that's absolutely new to the industry, and I think it's going to be a big game changer. So guys, as you see, these mowers were made to work. These mowers were made to last, and they were made to keep us out in the field as long as possible and to be as profitable as what we can. Now guys, if you want to know more about the science on these mowers, Ed Wright over at Wright Manufacturing has got some great videos that talk about all the engineering, all the science, all the thought and the details that went into making these mowers. I'm just here to use it, cut grass, and make money. So there you have it, guys. That is the ZXT Extreme Zero Turn Mower by Wright Manufacturing, straight off the showroom floor. I can't wait to put this thing to work. Guys, my wife is laughing at me behind the camera because she knows that this is her mower and not my mower. So guys, we've got a couple modifications we're going to be doing to it. Not now, but right now. So the very next video we put out is going to be some of the modifications that we've done to it. I think you guys are really going to like it. Stay tuned. Check out that video. Guys, as always, we love you. We appreciate you. But above all else, God bless you guys.